Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about a new server which is very easy to use and you can easily launch your appli applications or any web application you can easily launch on that server. And not only servers, it provides you databases also, so you can easily buy it and you can use it very efficiently. Okay, so let's see that and review that and let's see how we can use that. Okay, so let's get started. So as you can see, I have directly come to that website, that is run.cloud.cloud. Okay. Now in this, I'm going to show you one important feature. Okay. It provides many features. As you can see, there is database, there is DevBox, and there are multiple app stores also. From there, you can buy some applications. Okay. But I'll go to this DevBox and I'll show you this feature of the DevBox. Okay. So I have already created two servers to launch my website, which I have created using Python. Okay, I'll do what I'll for you guys, I'll create one new one. Okay, and I'll write the name as demo. Okay, now as you can see here, you are getting multiple languages option. Okay, just like there is Rust, there is Go, there is Python, so all the latest languages, okay, which are used frequently in our industries, that you can get here. Okay, now, not only languages, if you want to work on a framework also, so you can see there are a huge variety of frameworks you can use here. There is Django for Python, there is Vue.js, okay. Then there is Next.js, there is Flax also. So Angular. So there are a large variety of frameworks also available, and then you can select your OS also, okay. So yeah, you can do that also. So I'll go on Python, okay, and then here you can uh, choose your CPU, that what CPU requirements you need and what memory requirements you need. Based on that, it will charge you some money. As you can see, it's just for $0.58, okay. So it will cost you approx 40 to 50 or approx 60, okay. So yeah, that is there. So I'll just select Python here and I'll just show you that how easily you can just uh, launch your Python web app. Okay, so yeah, okay. Now you can see when you click on the create option, then you will see here your demo has been created. Okay, now what you have to do, you can select a editor also. So in my case, I have already VS Code with me. You can select any of them, so it will be downloaded. Okay, so in my case, VS Code is already present in my system, so I'll just go with VS Code, and I'm pretty much comfortable also with VS Code. So yeah, then you will see a pop-up. You have to click on the Open Visual Studio Code. Okay, now your okay, you will get your previous VS Code window stating that allow DevBox extension to open this URL. Okay, so you have to just click on open and one new window will appear. Okay, now this is the DevBox one. A new project will be created for you guys. Okay, for with all the files required. Okay, okay, you have to just click on yes, I trust the author. Yeah, now it has been created, and here you can see SSH DevBox app Southeast. Okay, it is particularly launched there. Okay, now you have to click on install, so it will install this. Okay, some additional some additional extensions you will need, so you have to just, that will be done automatically. You don't need to do anything. You have to just click on the OK button. Okay, when you click on the OK button, it will be automatically done. So yeah, you don't need to take care of that. You have to just click on the install button. Okay, now we all set, we are ready. Now what we have to do, we have to just run the file. Okay, so you have to click on the run button. So on the terminal, okay, now you can see this is running. Okay, this particular file is running. Now what is this file? I have run this file, but what is this file? Actually, this is a boilerplate, okay, which is directly given. Now what happens in this boilerplate, what we are doing, basically we are importing the HTTP server. Okay, from there, from this HTTP package, we are importing the server module. Okay, and from this server module, we are importing two things: base HTTP request handler and the HTTP server. Okay, HTTP is hypertext transfer protocol. For all the transfer of HTML thing is done by this only. Okay, now we have created a class here in which we have passed this handler. Now we are creating two methods, okay, inside that class. Do get, okay, in this do get method, what we are doing means what this boilerplate is doing is actually using a method called as send response, which is 200, means which is always correct success, okay. Then content type send header, so it is sending the header type as text HTML, it will be in HTML format. Then end the header, and then we want to write something hello world, so that in that page hello world should be printed, okay. So yeah, then you can see we are using this function, okay, write file, and then we are using the write method. And one more thing, we are writing in binary form, not in normal text format, okay. So that's why the b has been used. So if you know Python, you know how to write in binary form. So this is the way how it is used to write in binary form, okay. Then in the next function, now we are out of the class, and then is the run. We are running the HTTP server using the handler class, okay, HTTP request handler. And 8080 is our port, okay. So this is the port which is being used, which will be used for hosting the particular thing, okay. And then in the main we are just running our run file, okay, run function. Now I have already run the file. Now how, where we will see this, okay. So we have to go in the same location, okay. Then we have to click on demo. When you'll click on demo, you will see the status is running, okay. Now you have to scroll a little bit. You can see other information also, that CPU limit is 2 core, okay, memory limit is 4G, okay. So yeah, you can see these things. Then you have to scroll a little bit. You have to come in the network. In the network you will see the port is, internal address is this, okay, the port number is 8080, internal address is this, and for accessing it publicly the address is this, okay. So what you have to do, you can copy this or you can directly make a click on this, okay. So you will get a new tab open there, and the hello world which we have written here, that is being seen, we can see it over here, okay, hello world. Now what we can do, uh, we can write, means we can form anything, okay. So suppose if you want to write something else, suppose, so whatever you want to do, okay, it is just like a hosting, it is just being used as a server. So whatever you want to perform, you can do it. So whatever the changes you have made, that changes will directly will reflect here, okay. Okay, so maybe you have to run the file again. Yeah, and yeah, then it will be reflected, okay. So yeah, you have to just run the file again and it will be reflected easily. Now only this much what we can do? No, there is more what we can do. Suppose if we have to uh, host a whole web page, so for that what we can do, so for that let me just do what, let me create a file, index.html, okay. So I've created a file. I'll take a normal boilerplate, okay, and in this I'll take a h1 tag. I'll write home page, okay, and let's do some styling also. So those who know HTML will know what I'm trying to do. Basically I'm trying to color my h1 tag, okay, in which I've written home page. So I'll just give a normal color as suppose red, okay, semicolon. Now I'll again come to this hello.py, and then I'll open that file, okay. So with open index.html, okay, and the mode which I'll choose, I'll not choose the simple read mode, I'll choose the read binary mode, okay. So yeah, read binary mode is important, okay. So with open index.html in read binary mode as f, and then self dot f, okay, there was a function name, yeah. So w file dot write, and then we have to write f dot read method. Okay, so yeah, that's it. We have to do only this much, then we have to save the file. Okay, and you have to just stop it. Okay, and again run this. Okay, it is successfully run. Now what we'll do, we'll have to again go to this. Okay, and now we are at that page only. Okay, that index.html, so we are just directly switching to that. So it is just acting like a server, and so efficient and so easy. Okay, and most importantly, it is you can get it in very less amount. So that, yeah, that is the main thing. Okay, now only we can do this much? No, we can do more. Suppose we can put a condition there that if self dot path equals to main. Okay, so slash will be denoting as main. So what we can do, okay, or in the elif we can do self dot path equals to, means I'm going to give a new page. Okay, about, so I'll going to give that also. So if there is slash about, so then do what? Okay, so then run the about.html page. So for that I'll need to create a about page also. So about.html, I'll give a boilerplate. Let's save this. Okay, about.html in read binary form. Let's save this. Okay, let's again run this file. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, now in the URL I am just going to write slash about and will be on the about page. Okay, so this is how you can route also. Route to different pages. It's not necessary that you will be in one page only, you can route to different pages also. And the same thing, you can do it from the index.html also. Suppose from index.html you can route to about.html. So these are the HTML things, you can easily do it. Okay, so this is how this ClawCloud is very efficient and you can use it. Okay, and from here you can update also, you can restart, you can pause this. Okay, so if you'll pause this, now when you'll run this, it will show you like this. Okay, so yeah, then again you have to start this. Now I have already created 3 of them. Now this is the main important thing, that you can create more DevBox. Okay, with different programming language. So the limitation is now finished. You can use whatever programming language you are comfortable with. There are, or at most, all the languages and framework which are mostly used in industry are available here. So you can use any of them. Okay, now what you have to do it for this. Uh, for this you need to first, I'll do what, I'll show you with an different. Okay, so this is a different web browser. What I have to do, I have to just copy, you have to just see this URL, you have to just put the URL, you will come to this web page. You can use any of them, Google or GitHub. If you have GitHub then it's fine, if you have no GitHub then you can go with your Gmail only. Okay, so yeah. Okay, then you have to make a click on Google. So after that you will get the sign in options, so you have to just tick mark everything. Okay, then you'll come to the home page. Okay, your ID will be successfully login, and you have to select the region as Singapore. Okay, because we have limited regions, so Singapore is the nearest one, so you have to select Singapore, and then you can go to upgrade plan, because at most there is no free things. So yeah, so you can just purchase this $5 for per month, and then you can easily start doing this. Okay, easily start hosting servers, creating applications, using databases, so you can do everything. Okay, so thanks for watching the video. I'll hope that you will go and use this. It's very useful. So thanks for watching the video. We'll see you in the next video.